Come on up, sir.
Can I get him the second?
Hi, Alan. Sorry, guys. Oh,
No worries.
who do we have here? Oh, Mr. Birch.
Sir.
Okay. Hey, so, good morning, Mr. Birch.
Morning.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 9 days in jail with credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand that this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because there's an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another one of these cases, you will be looking at a 3rd-degree felony. If you ever pick up a gun or ammunition, you could be looking at potential further charges as well. By doing this plea, you can never own a gun or ammunition or be in possession of such. You understand?
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's why I say after today, you can never come back and try to change this because you just don't want it anymore. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
There's an affirmative finding of family violence, which is why I was telling you, you pick up another one. You understand? And I'm telling you now, an assault is not like a drag down, beat down. You merely take someone's arm and you just squeeze it enough for it to hurt. You're looking at some serious time.
Yes.
You understand? All right. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe that there was a residency restriction, I suppose. I think there was a MOA in place. I can't see evidence of that on my end, which I know we can. But if there was any MOA in place, Your Honor, we would want that to be addressed.
You want me to take the residential restriction off?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we know what the complaining witness wants?
Absolutely. The complaining witness not only wants it removed, but the complaining witness has contacted the district attorney's office between yesterday and today. I spoke with her yesterday. I also emailed the state.
Cole, you verified that?
It's a DVD issue, so
Okay, as long as they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it as well, and we can amend it.
okay.
I just want to make sure that they're on the same page, that they know about it and they're okay with it, and then I'm okay with the 2 hours.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
She's on standby, by the way, if you guys want to call her.
Okay, yeah, we'll give her a call.
All right. Well, you don't call, it should be in the notes, hopefully.
Well, the note says that defense counsel says the complaining witness explained it was a big misunderstanding.
Okay, I don't know, maybe,
This morning's email, I don't know if you got it, but it also says she's waiting for you guys to call her. Her number is this, and she's called you. And I was on the phone with her when we called you too.
Did you send me the email?
Alan, you say she's outside?
No, she's on the phone. She's waiting for their call.
I'll have someone reach out here momentarily.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, Mr. Birch. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez.
Sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, you're charged with tampering with the government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 10 that you've done. So it's basically, however, you need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, in misdemeanor land, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Sure.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no change in this. Is this what you want to do?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Have fun.
Look at how quickly this plea agreement moves through the courtroom. This is what happens when everyone involved wants to keep the process running smoothly. But fast doesn't mean easy. A charge involving a government document isn't something small. It can stay on your record and affect you long after the case is over. So here's something to think about if you were in this situation. Would you accept the plea or decide to fight the case?
That's it.
Mr. Perez.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You need to do something in this life. I'm telling you, the older you get, life doesn't get easier. It gets so much more difficult. And if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of trade or skill or good job, you're going to end up in such a bad position that you will do anything just to get money. I'm telling you, life doesn't get easier. You lose hair, you lose the looks, it doesn't get easier. Did you tell me that you graduated from high school or you did not graduate from high school? That is what we are going to work on now. You must either maintain a full-time job or get back into school. And I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks to see what you have done. If you have done nothing, do you understand me? Okay, we're going to appoint you a lawyer today, and I want you to see that you're actually working to make some kind of future for yourself. The more education you have, the more money you're going to make in this life. The last thing that you need is to be dependent on a man. Men suck. You never want to be dependent on a man. Be a strong woman. Have a brain and do something with your life. Do you understand? We're going to work on it together to ensure that it happens. Please. Just take a seat. We'll be right back with your money.
Your Honor, I guess you got appointed to Dave Johnson, and I think the state's filed a motion to dismiss.
Is it Lori or who?
It is, her first name is,
Yes.
Shanadria?
yes.
Okay. I'll sign it as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Oh, I got it right here. All right, I'm signing it for you. Yeah. Okay, done, Harold.
And, I'm sorry, Joe, can I take this one a second?
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then,
What was the one?
What else, Harold?
and then two other people, but, Mr. Alfaro, he's on the docket today. I haven't been able to contact him in a little bit. I was trying to see.
So let's do this. We'll set it for a week.
Okay,
You've got to be here. And just whatever means you have, reach out to him, let him know, hey, look, the judge has put you on the docket. You must be here in a week.
sure.
If you fail to appear, bond gets revoked. Perhaps like a letter to the last known address or whatever, however, that way it gives you enough.
Sure thing. And the other question I had was, Mr. Savage, and he has a pending felony. We were talking about it. They have an offer for the felony, but his next date's May 12th.
Is it Savage?
Savage.
Oh, is he in custody?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see it.
But you can sign it.
And so,
Now we're stepping into one of the trickiest parts of the justice system: overlapping probation cases. When someone is being supervised by more than one court at the same time, it's like trying to balance several moving pieces at once. One missed requirement or a new issue can cause everything to stack up. Watch how carefully the judge works through this situation, because handling multiple probation layers takes precision and patience.
he hasn't actually, he's talked to the attorney one time over there, so I'm going to inquire and make sure that,
Oh, God, it's 693 days.
well,
You just got appointed though, right?
I just got assigned to it.
Yeah.
But, hit upon forfeiture, I guess, or, yeah, he hips going.
It's a savage. We have a lot of, it's hard to get a hold of him. It's not our first rodeo with him. So he's being held at no bond on the case upstairs. They're set for 5/12. Do you want to set it for the next day?
No.
Sure, let me just make sure that's,
He's on probation here. He's also on probation upstairs. I guess he absconded from the place. Is that what happened?
So he was placed on probation back in 2022. He went to SATF. He picked up a new felony charge and got placed on that probation for bringing illegal substances into the facility. They sent him back to SATF. He completed it. And then while in aftercare, he started testing positive for amphetamines, meth, and benzos, and he absconded from there.
Right.
So there's been no contact. And
Yeah, I think it's probably a futile attempt to continue. If you want more time, though, we'll give you more time.
we'll
So-
just see what he's going to do with the felony and.
Yeah. And he's building time regardless, I guess. Which I'd give him back time regardless.
Okay.
So you want to do the day after felony?
Sure, we can do that. I'll, 13.
Unless you want something different. I'm all ears.
No, actually, I have a jury trial scheduled that day, but it might, I'll be down regardless, so. All right, thank you, Judge. All right. Thank you.
Ready?
Carol,
So it's everything Judge asks him.
Okay.
Last name was Chase.
What about your?
And Ms. Chase, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You and the state have been unable to reach an agreement.
This is a major turning point. The judge isn't just addressing the criminal side anymore. She's pointing straight at the real threat. Civil liability. Jail time ends, but lawsuits can bleed someone dry for years. And when the complaining witness's family includes an attorney, everything shifts instantly. At this point, it's no longer about the punch. It's about who holds the leverage. School.
You know, in this life, you never know who you're going to run into. You get into a fight with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead. You get into a fight with the wrong person. This society is extremely litigious. They like to sue. They like to get money. And I mean, who doesn't want money, right?
Right.
So when you run into the wrong person and you get into a fight with the wrong person, it could really cost you dearly. And as you now know, these people, they now have a lawyer.
One of the family members was a lawyer. That's what I was explaining, Judge. So she didn't call the cops
Same.
that day. The cops went to the law office the next
It's
day.
very possible they're waiting for the results of this to come after you in a civil way. That's why you have to watch out what you do, who you get in contact with. If you're lucky that you're not going to get shot, you're going to get unlucky that you're going to get sued, you know? They're going to squeeze you for every dime. That's why you have to be careful. So what do you want?
I mean, ideally, I'm asking for a deferred and a no contest plea if the court would take that.
I don't know about a no contest plea, but I'm certainly willing on the deferred, right? So you're charged with assault. You've not been able to work an agreement. Would you like to come to me for us to punish you as opposed to the state? Because you've been unable to work an agreement.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Sure.
yes.
So your other option is if you don't want to accept, then you can go to trial. That's the other option that you have.
No, no, I don't.
So, okay. So, are you guilty or not guilty of this offense, man?
I'm guilty.
Okay. I'm not going to find you guilty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to withhold that finding for a year. I'm going to place you on a probation that's called deferred adjudication.
Okay.
This is a type of probation that you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into it, meaning that you cannot fight this underlying case after today. We're putting you on this probation. If you successfully complete it, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I do.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order you to undergo anger management while you're in this probation. You're to do an effective decision-making class. You will also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what are the conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No weapons and no contact with the complaining witness in this case.
You'll live 2 years after you're done.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to be driving, you must have a Texas driver license and you must maintain liability insurance as well. Car insurance. You have to have car insurance. That's another thing. I get emails all the time where I have people asking me for help because they get into an accident and they're getting sued for $50,000 and they don't know how to go forward. They now are required to go hire a lawyer and fight this lawsuit because they got into a car accident and they damaged someone's Benz. That's why you have car insurance, so that if you get into an accident, you have the company there to represent you and take care of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so proof of financial responsibility.
Yes, sir.
I have a license, but I don't have a car anymore, so I don't have
Okay. Well,
insurance.
if you get a car, you're going to need
Okay, yeah.
insurance. Okay. And she doesn't currently have a car, Your Honor. I'm just letting her know that
Yeah.
she gets it.
If at some point you do get into a car or you have one, even if you're borrowing someone else's car, you cannot unless you have insurance. Okay, so ma'am, what I'm going to do now, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charge read in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal.
Right here, you're seeing behind the curtain of the probation world. People think probation is easy. Wrong. It's a test of consistency, personality, and responsibility. And the judge is absolutely right. Probation officers hear endless excuses every single day. Being polite, punctual, even charming. Those aren't just traits. They're strategies. And for some people, they're the only thing keeping the entire system from collapsing on them.